welcome back to another video. Woohoo! I'm very excited about this video. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a little bit now, and I'm finally gonna bite the bullet and do it. So, what is my idea? What do I want to do? I have this really boring denim jacket. It's like a normal denim jacket, and I got it for free. I got it for $0, and it's really cute. I actually really like it. It's from Levi Strauss and Company, so it's like nice and stuff. I don't know if it's vintage or what, but it's a denim jacket. Here, I'll show you it on. I don't know if it necessarily goes with my outfit, but yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's really cute. It fits pretty well. It's a tad small, but if I wanted to close it, I don't know if I could, but I don't wear jackets closed, so it's fine. It's got secret inside pockets, which I absolutely adore when jackets have those. So yeah, it's very cute, and you know, I'm wearing it. I'm cute. It's adorable. But the thing is that it's boring, and so I don't wear it. So, you know, I've been going to a lot of concerts and I go to a lot of shows, and, you know, everyone has these, like, really cool, like, patchwork jackets, and I think that they're super awesome looking. And, you know, I want one. I want one of those things. I want a nice handcrafted denim jacket that I made myself. The problem is that I don't know how to sew. I don't really have any patches to put on it. I don't really know what I'm doing at all. Or, no, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid. So I haven't touched it, and I've had this idea for like years, like 3 years at this point. I've wanted to do something to this denim jacket, and I just haven't because I'm afraid. But today is the day that I say, screw it. I'm just gonna start. I don't care that I don't know how to sew. I don't care that I know how to do anything, because it's DIY, and that's the point. So what is my plan? You have all this material on the back, and a lot of people like to put like a giant patch right on the center. And you can make that out of a shirt, but I don't want to cut up any of my band shirts because I like them too much. However, I do have something, and this is literally perfect. This is literally perfect. This is a shirt that I have, and I absolutely adore the design of this shirt. I think it is so cool, and I would wear this shirt more, but I got it in a size too small because I was delusional. I don't know. Stop doing. If you're doing that, stop. Just accept what size you are and just get the size of clothing that'll fit you. So I never wear this shirt. It also suffers from not being a band shirt, so I never grab it. And it's not black, so I don't grab it first either. But I just think it's so sick, and I think it would look really good on the back of that denim jacket. So I'm gonna cut this out and sew it to the back. And I don't care that I don't know how to sew or have a sewing machine. I'm gonna figure it out. I have a needle and thread. How hard can it be, right? Second thing I have are these pajama pants, and I don't know if you can see, but they're barely pants anymore. They are so ripped and holy. I don't wear them to pajamas anymore because, like, excuse me? And I think that it'd be cute to cut, since they're already destroyed, I might as well just cut them up and use some of the fabric as little, I think, design accents on the jacket. I don't want to go overboard with it because I don't want it to look like Bruce Springsteen or anything, but I think that it would look cute like on the collar. And then I'll probably buy some studs and stud it because I love clothes with studs, and I don't own a single clothing item with studs on it. Can you believe that? I love clothing with studs and I don't have anything. So I'm gonna probably buy some studs and stud it as well. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Is it gonna work out? I don't know, but that's the plan. So let's try. Hello everybody, and welcome to the ground, where I'm going to trace. The tracing paper isn't big enough. Okay, we're gonna pretend like I was prepared in the first place. Oh, is it too wide? It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So anyway, welcome to the ground. I'm gonna trace the shape of the back onto this tracing paper because it's not a complete square, and I'm really bad at measuring, and I hate measuring. So this is I traced it. Okay. Get out of here. So I just gotta put it and then pin it, and then I think I want this to be as close to the top as I possibly can get. Like right there. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll just have to pin this. Okay, I feel like I need to do some sort of voiceover here because this is about to be kind of a longer time lapse. Basically, I'm just like cutting that pattern out that I made previously, making sure that it fits, all of that good stuff. I ended up needing to extend it a little bit with the tracing paper, so I just taped more to it. That's my bad for like not measuring the tracing paper beforehand, but hey, whatever, that's cool. I only own 6 safety pins in total, which is honestly fine for most of the time. Like most of the time I don't even need any safety pins. But for this project, I was a little bit wishing that I had more than 6 of them, but that's all right. I made do. I didn't really want to buy more safety pins. That felt, I don't know, wrong to me, so I made do with what I had. And then I just pinned the pattern to the shirt and cut it out. I don't have fabric scissors either, but regular scissors do the job just fine, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not making anything like super fancy or whatever, and I'm gonna end up tucking the corners under itself anyway, so it's not like you'll be able to see this. So I'm cool, honestly, with using just regular old scissors to cut fabric for now. Maybe one day, if I become a professional sewist, I will get some actual scissors. But for now, these will do. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I'm actually so excited. It already looks so good. I cut it a little too big. I'm gonna leave these seams. So I'm just gonna like sew like this around it and then cut off the excess. But I'm literally so excited that worked surprisingly so well. Okay, I stared at it more and I didn't like how much fabric was down here. So I think I'm just gonna put it like this. So this is the final design of the back of this jacket. I folded over the edges, and then the next thing I need to figure out is what the heck color of string am I going to use? Maybe dark blue. What do we think? Does this match? I just know that my hand sewing is gonna be atrocious and I don't want it to stand out. I'm in between these two colors. I think I'm gonna go with the gray. Yeah. So I got to sewing, and this is my first time I ever really sewed anything substantial. I've mended some holes in some stuff, but nothing really like crazy. So this was a lot to take on, and it was a big learning curve, and I just kind of had to figure out my method of how to do it. I didn't even look anything up, but I think it worked out fine. Oh my god! Ah, it looks so good! Wait. Hold on. Can you see? I can't see. Is it in frame? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me try it on. Oh my god! It like totally worked! Dudes, I'm so powerful right now. I don't know if you guys can even understand how powerful I feel having achieved this. Don't look close at it. If you look close at the stitching and the centering, you'll realize that it's a little bit suspicious. But oh my god, I freaking did it, dude. I have other stuff I want to do to this as well, so we will do that next, but I just wanted to update you guys that I literally love it so much. I'm so happy. Okay, so I have 2 more patches. I have these 2 patches right here that I didn't make myself, and I can't figure out where I want to place them. Like, do I want to place them underneath? I was thinking maybe this could go, this could go like up here, and then this one could go like on the side. I don't know, so I'll let you know what I figure out based on moving them around, because I only have 2, but I don't want to just like should I just like start tiling now? Should I do something like this and then be like, oh, well, when I wait up and I get another patch, I can put it here, but then until I get another patch, this space is blank. How do punks do it? This is so much planning. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Am I overthinking it, guys? I think I'm overthinking it. I'll let you know when I'm done overthinking. This is what I figured out. So I'm gonna put this patch right up here. And then I'm gonna put this patch here, and because it's fraying so badly, I think I'm gonna do what I did here and fold over the like sides, and then hopefully that will make it so that it doesn't fray anymore. Okay, so my next step is to sew this patch on, and it's made out of really bad fabric. So I'm not gonna film it because I know I'm just gonna be struggling with it. Yeah, I only own 6 safety pins, and this patch is too small for the 6th one, and I think that might be part of why I'm struggling so much. But I'm not buying any more pins. I'm gonna get back to you once I finish sewing this one on, because it's about to be a situation. So I sewed the melter patch on, and I left the edges raw because I don't think that they're gonna be as fraying. I mean, they're fraying a little, but I don't mind it as much, and I don't think it's gonna be as big of a problem as the other patch. And I kind of liked how the raw edge looked, so I left that like that. I sewed this patch on, and it's okay. It's not the best sewing job in the world, but it's on there. And I folded the edges over, so hopefully it won't fray anymore as much. And my one punk friend asked me, he was like, why are you keeping the stitching like straight and not like liney? Like, why am I not doing stitching like this, which I have done before, and is a little more punk. But there's a reason. So if you look at the jacket, like the stitching that's already on it is like straight, right? And I wanted to match that, first of all. And second of all, I don't really want the stitching to like be a part of it. I kind of want the patches to like stand on their own. And like when you look at this, you see the stitching, and it's like a part of it, really. Like the stitching is a part of the design, and I didn't really want that for this jacket. I kind of wanted the patches to look like they were floating. And I like how I've left it so that I can like build up on it. Like I can put patches underneath, I can put them next to it. I haven't like taken up any prime real estate or anything. Now it is time for the collar. I don't know how well this is gonna go. There are so many more things that I should be doing with my time right now than this, but I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this instead. So I basically just did exactly what I did before with the shirt, except this time with a collar pattern. And I will say that this pajama pants material was a lot harder to work with than the cotton material that the shirt was made of. I had a lot of trouble pinning it. It was very stretchy, so it was just a lot harder to work with. It didn't really keep its shape, but I got it to work eventually. Guys, I'm so dumb. I'm the dumbest person alive. I've been sewing this collar, and I just looked at it and realized I need to be sewing it on this side and not on this side. You know what? That's okay. It's fine. It's okay. We're okay. We're fine. Okay, I cut it up and we're starting from the beginning. So I will see everybody when I'm done with this collar transition. I stabbed myself with the needle. Huzzah. Ignoring how chaotic everything was, I'm actually really happy with it. Again, don't look too closely at the stitching because it's definitely not even, but I like it. Okay, so I'm basically done with all the sewing and the patches and whatever, but there's still something I want to do to this jacket. It is to stud it with these little cone studs that I have. I have like just a bunch of random different sized cone studs. There's not that many in here. The problem that I have is that I have no idea where I want to put them. Zero idea. Here's my thing. I don't want to like stud whole giant areas because first of all, I want to be able to grow on this. Like I'm gonna be like, oh, I finished a jacket at the end of the video, but really I haven't. Like if I get another patch, I'm gonna put on the jacket. Like that's the plan. So I can't like stud whole areas. Also, I'm limited by the fact that there's really not that many. I really don't have all that much. So I'm like at a loss. I'm overthinking everything. I text my punk friend. I'm like, help. I don't know. I want something a little more than minimal, but not like a crazy amount. And then he sent me these photos. He sent me these photos back. I love him so much, but I don't know if I want to do that. First of all, I don't have enough studs to do what he says that I should do. And second of all, I actually don't like really any of the positions that he sent me, so we're not going to do it. So then I went, okay, I'm gonna look on the internet. This is the first time I've like looked up visual inspiration for what I want to do. I've just kind of, this whole project been going by like the seat of my pants, just what do I feel like I want to do? But I finally just like looked up jackets that people have made with cone studs specifically, because that's what I have. I don't have square studs, I don't have round stuff, I have cone studs, which are different. And some of them, I don't think I'm gonna, like, you know, some of them are a lot, some of them aren't exactly what I want, but I'm feeling inspired, and I think I know what I want to do. So let me tell you. I want to put some longer cone studs maybe in the corners of it. I want to put cone studs kind of along the rims of the pockets. I want to put them down this seam right here. And then I'm still debating on whether or not I want to put any on the back. We'll see if I do that. We'll see how everything else goes. And if I'm feeling fancy, I'll do that. Maybe some tiny cone studs around the cuffs as well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how many I'm left with after I do the things that I want to do, and how easy or hard it is to do it. I'm still improvising. I still don't really know what I'm doing, and I think that is what I like about this project, is that I don't know. So we're gonna try studding this jacket now. Okay, so they sent me like this poking device, but I don't think I'll be able to like get it through the fabric just by myself. I have a hammer. And I got a piece of foam board, and theoretically I should be able to poke a hole through the jacket. So I want to start with the pocket, because I feel like if I mess it up, it'll be okay, because this is my first time. And I would practice, but I don't have any other like denim material to practice on, so we're just gonna go for it. It's making a hole in the foam board, but not the fabric. I'll get back to you when I figure this out. Oh man, did the laws of physics have something to do with that foam board? It's almost as if hammering something onto something that absorbs shock makes it less effective. But anyway, I ended up going outside because hammering on the tool was just so loud, and I was really worried about disturbing my neighbors downstairs. And so I basically went outside and took my little tray and figured it out. The punch tool worked great, actually. Once I actually figured out how it worked, it took some trial and error for sure, but I eventually did a whole pocket and it worked out super well, and I'm actually super excited about the results, honestly. Guys, I think I'm gonna need to ditch this tool. I think I destroyed it. Oops. So it started raining, so I can't be outside anymore, obviously, because I don't want to be doing this in the rain. So I got both pockets done, and I really like it. I really like how it's turning out. I'm really psyched about it. It really sucks about that tool. Yeah, I properly destroyed this thing. I'm actually really sad about it, because it was really good at punching holes when it was useful. I also really dinged this tray up too. But luckily I only ever use it for building Legos on it, and it can still do that, so. Shh, I don't want to get a noise complaint. But look, I have it planned out for the bottom of this jacket, and I'm using these types of studs here. I've done 3 so far, and I really hope nobody gets mad at me. Okay guys, I moved the operation back outside and I finished the bottom of it, and I think it looks so good. So that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'm not doing any more, especially since I'm like running low on tiny guys, and that's kind of what I'm mainly interested in using as studs. I've also done some damage to this pan now that I'm using a screwdriver to punch holes. Don't think you could use it for baking anymore. I can still build Lego on it, so I will be keeping it still. I'm done with my janky ways, okay? Is it more DIY to just use what you have? Yes. But I'm done with it. I'm done having to go outside. I'm done having to punch holes in my pan. I'm done using things as what they're not meant to be used for. Let's be so for real about that. You know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get a fabric punch, like an actual one, so I can do this inside. I don't like to buy tools for only one project, which is why I wasn't gonna do that in the first place. But quite frankly, I'm done with this, and who knows, maybe I'll need it again. So, to the hardware store. And of course, what I need is on the top. Ugh. I think this is it. It says, for punching round holes in leather, plastic, rubber, canvas, cardboard, and similar materials. I think I have a similar material. This is a lot quieter than hammering something, I think. And is using a new tool that I just bought the most punk thing in the world ever to do? Certainly not. The punk thing would just be to say fuck it and just continue using my janky method and not care about what my neighbors think I'm doing, hammering in my room. But I have anxiety, so I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hammer things anymore. I'm sorry. I'm worried about ruining my screwdriver. Okay, I want my screwdriver to be good after this project. I've already destroyed a pan enough, okay? So I bought a tool. Okay, sue me, whatever. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Time to test the tool I got to see if it was worth it. I have it on the smallest hole setting, by the way. Did it make a hole? I think I might have to go up a size. We've gone up a size. I think it worked. Yeah, there's a hole in this. That's so nice. That's so great. I don't have to use a hammer anymore. Guys, this is huge. Now, does the screw fit through the fabric, or am I gonna need to get a big? Nope, this is the right size hole. Yes! Dude! Oh my god, that was so easy. Guys, turns out sometimes you gotta work smarter, not harder. Look at that, that took like 2 seconds. I don't know why I get so shocked that it works when that's literally what it's designed to do, but like, I don't know, I just feel like I've been having such a rough time that it going easily just feels like a lie from the universe. But look, I just did 2 and it was so quiet. Okay, so I finished both of the sleeves and it took like 2 seconds and it was so easy and nice and I love this tool. So now I'm going to do the shoulder seam, and I think doing it on the seam directly might be too thick, so I think I'm gonna do it right behind the seam. I've run into a problem. I can't figure out watch me as I try and figure out. So my brilliant solution to the problem was to kind of fold the fabric in on itself and switch to the smallest hole setting and just kind of like punch a hole that way and hope that I didn't end up punching 2 holes or a hole that was way too big. And it ended up being okay. Oh my god, look! I got spikes! Dude, you don't even understand. Like, it was so easy. It was so easy to do with the freaking tool. I wish I had this thing the whole time. This would have been so much better. It's literally so great. Also, I ran out of the tiny guys, so I figured I would finish with the biggest cone that they sent me. These are what I'm left with, the amount of studs. These 2 were born without treads, so I wasn't able to use them. But I'm just so happy. I feel the studs on the like cuffs when I like wear them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. So there are 2 more things, patch-wise, that I want to add to this jacket. The first thing, so I would love to immortalize these pajama pants more than just stealing their fabric and using it for the collar. I don't know what university this is, but I think it'd be cute to cut this out and sew it maybe kind of to a part of the jacket that's not super obvious to the general public, so like it's kind of hidden. The second thing, which is a little bit scary, this patch. I bought this at the Green Day show in Pittsburgh, and I'm the type of person where if I have a very special sticker, you guarantee that I'm not sticking it to anything. And I thought I'd be the same with this patch. I'm like, I got the patch, and that's it. I'm not gonna sew it to anything. It's just gonna be an unsewn patch forever. And it will be kept in mint condition in a box of things that I got at the concert and various other Green Day items. And it will be preserved forever, perfectly how it is. But I've just been thinking this entire project, how cool it would be to wear this on my jacket. And I go out and I see people who've gone to these shows and see their patches sewn onto their jackets, and I'm like, I want to do it. I want to do it. I wish I had more than one so that I could keep one pristine and one not pristine. But I think, yeah. I'm just reminding myself that if I ever want to take this patch off the jacket, I can, because I'll just sew it on. I'm not going to like heat bond it. I'm just going to sew it because I don't have an iron. Guys, I've been doing this patch, okay? I just stabbed myself in the thumb with the embroidery needle so hard. It is really in pain. I don't know why it hurts so bad. But, ooh, I'm not gonna show you, but I promise it's bleeding. Don't worry, I put Neosporin on it. Guys, am I gonna lose a thumb? Why do I keep stabbing myself with needles on this project? Okay, so I finished sewing this onto the jacket, and I'm really glad that I did it. Because this is great practice for when I eventually sew Green Day. I used this like dark blue embroidery thread. I don't know if I'll use the same color for Green Day. I got this like free embroidery thread from the art store. He just gave it away and I was like, heck yeah. So maybe I'll use this yellow color for Green Day. That might look cool. I did not realize while recording how horrible this camera angle was. You can't even see it. I don't feel like I look particularly flattering in it. However, this is the angle we got. I was kind of not amazing though at the placement of the patch. It ended up being a little bit lower than I wanted, and it was really annoying to like sew around the secret pocket because I did not want to sew that closed, so it was a little bit tricky. Guys, I broke my embroidery needle. What am I supposed to do in this situation? I don't have another one. I guess I gotta go buy another embroidery needle. So I bought these needles, and they don't seem sharp enough. Ignore the fact that I just had a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. Ignore that. We're ignoring the fact that my tongue is blue. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. I'm nervous that these are not gonna be sharp enough. And if they're not sharp enough, I'm gonna have a conniption. I am so done. I'm so done. I did it. I finished the patch. A lot of trial and tribulation with that, but I did it. I finished the patch. We're gonna ignore the fact that it's crooked. I meant to do it on purpose. It's crooked on purpose. Here it is on the jacket. I'm too short for the frame, so if I stand on my tiptoes, you can see what it looks like. I'm very happy with it. I'm very glad that I decided to sew it on and not keep it as an unsewn patch for all of its life. I'm very glad to have used it, so I'm glad I bit the bullet and did it. And that's actually everything that I was really planning to do to this jacket, so let's add some finishing touches and final reveal time.